What's going on, everybody? So, you know that I love salmon dial watches. Unfortunately, I've yet to own one personally. Now, today here in the office, we have a gorgeous salmon dial offering from Zelos. Now, judging by my comment section, you guys love Zelos. Every time I review a micro brand, people inevitably compare whatever I'm talking about to something that Zelos offers. And I've been fortunate enough to take a look at a lot of Zelos watches throughout the years. And enter the Zelos Comet. It is 2:28 p.m. Let's get down to business. All right, jumping right into the specs. 39 millimeters, that's right within that sweet spot, just under 40 millimeters. Lug to lug of 45. Case thickness of 9.7. We should say thinness because, this is one sliver of a watch. 316L stainless steel, brushed and polished surfaces. 20 millimeter lug width, so you have some strap options there. The movement is a Sellita, but it's not the one you think. It's a manual wind Sellita SW215. You are getting a color matched date wheel, so in this case, salmon. Water resistance of 50 meters. Let's see, you're getting a box cut sapphire with inner AR coating, sapphire display case back as well, Super Luminova BGW9. We'll see how well that works. All right, very hit or miss, this blue-toned Super Luminova. Black Horween leather, signed buckle. You're getting a solid aluminum case as far as the, not the watch's head, but, a package of aluminum. And you're getting a steel warranty card, all coming in just under $600 at $529 at the time of filming. So here we go. There's actually 6 variants to choose from. All right, we're going to cycle through some of them here. But the one I have in the office today is the salmon dial. All right, I want to get close up on the dial and I want to talk about it further, but I'm inevitably going to get into some opinions, so I think we should just jump into the pros and cons as we kind of scrutinize this watch a bit further. First pro, 9.7 millimeters thin, kind of insane, and it's all thanks to that Sellita SW215. I keep wanting to say 201 because that's every time we review a micro brand, it's either a premium Miyota, which is rare, or it's an NH35, which is incredibly common, or a Sellita SW201. I've said within that triad, I'd prefer the Sellita offerings. I'm a snob, whatever. But this is a Sellita SW215. Manual wind only, allowing this watch to be incredibly thin, sub 10 millimeters thickness. Not something you see every day, and I really do appreciate they chose something different. As a watch reviewer, I see a lot of similarities between micro brands, so to see one go against the grain, bravo, bravo. The box cut crystal, incredibly pleasing to the eye. Very old school, almost vintage-y. Pretty good lume, honestly. I said up front, we'll see how good the BGW9. In this case, they applied it very well. Very dynamic applied indexes. There's a whole lot of lume applied onto them. And so this is quite vibrant for BGW9. Is it as good as Lume Bright? No, but nothing is. Next pro, I absolutely love the crown shape. Kind of angular, almost an onion crown. It's more of like a diamond cut crown. I'm a big fan of it. Very nice to actuate and give that watch some power, some juice, if you will. The handset and the center cut dial, the applied indexes, everything about it just screams dynamic. There's a whole lot to work, a whole lot to look at, a whole lot of work put into the watch. You can tell they spent a lot of time. The finishing is superb. And again, when we compare all of this to the price point, sub $600, it's really, really impressive. So yeah, the color match date wheel is just icing on the cake. Everything here seems super deliberate. It's an interesting watch. It's not boring, but it's not super duper over the top. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a second. Let's get into the cons. And there's really only 2 as I see it. The first con is that I abhor the font they chose for the case back signage. It's they should have used like comic book sans. I don't know, something about that. It looks like a Word document. I don't like that. The next is that they need to make more of these because even at the time of filming, a few of these variants are already sold out. So Zelos, come on, give the people what they want. More people want these watches, and I'm sure after this review, people are going to go to the website and they're going to be like, hey, I wanted that one and it's sold out. Make more of these. Make more of these. You'll make more money, I promise. So now let's touch upon the thing I said a moment ago. All in all, Zelos is a microbrand watchmaker that makes very interesting watches, right? And you do have things that are a bit over the top, like with their Abyss series. Like, remember the Zelos Abyss 2 that I reviewed, like, at the beginning of my channel? That thing's a big, honking, beefy boy. But they also, like, the majority of what they offer are interesting yet palatable watches that a large group of collectors would find wearable, right? It's not only these like crazy, like out there watches like Zelos makes. They definitely take risks. They definitely make watches that aren't necessarily palatable to a large group of collectors. Watchmakers like Nove, right? Absolutely take risks. Very out there with the designs. Not super palatable to a large group of collectors. Zelos has somehow hit that sweet spot where they make watches that aren't boring. They're not so tame that you are kind of like ho-hum, right? No one's indifferent about these Zelos watches. However, they're not so over the top that it's like, well, I would never wear one of these, right? They're great watches. They're built well, from my experience. They look really cool and interesting, but again, they're palatable for the everyday collector, and you won't break the bank. Again, all of this, great specs, and really, again, very dynamic dial, and a great movement. For under $600, no brainer for me, man. Guys, let me know what you think. As always, I learn from you just as much as you learn from me. So leave the comment, because not only do I appreciate your comments, they actually help my videos out in the algorithm. So yeah, check out the watch. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you to Zelos for sponsoring this episode. And I love working with Zelos because they always have something very interesting for us to look at. Yeah. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I will catch you on the next one. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.